morning, good evening, good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind the profile stats. Time to put on the Mickey Mouse mic. Check mic 1 2. Check mic 1 2. So we can put efforts into our gameplay enjoyments as we continue or begin to evolve. Today's the day when we will discuss about the heavy gunner. We've seen that there are 13 troops and 12 legendary pirates, so we're on troop number 10. Today's a day of Christmas. Do not allow anyone to tell you that Father Christmas does not exist, even though today Christmas has been cancelled in the Holy Land. But I am still waiting for Santa Claus to bring me the gifts, the backdated gifts that I require, and I've been waiting for years. All the young viewers of this channel, please don't let anyone tell you that 16, 17 years of studying will boil down to who you know and not what you know. But remember, when who you know turns their back on you, it's what you know will benefit you the most. So continuation with your pull up your socks and pants management. Make sure you study hard and become medics and do what's right for humanity. Anyways, let's check. The whole point of this video is to give all players of every level the sense of what type of an outfit will benefit the specific troop. So we're going to start with Jingshi Winter Dragon. There's around 10 outfits that benefit the heavy gunner. This outfit brings you an increased damage done by 17% with a toughness of 17% that benefits the heavy gunner. Now we're going to move on to the next outfit, which is Caesar. It's called Guilt, and it's the outfit that benefits the heavy gunner by 15% increased damage done. So remember, as you go through the process of the progress of the game, these outfit levels begin to level up. So these percentages will start to rise. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to bring to the players and the people. So sorry, there's about 7 outfits. There's 7 outfits that benefit the heavy gun that I've got so far, but I've got about 13 outfits that I don't have. So there's a possibility that there could be more outfits that do benefit these troops. So I'm only giving you information that I have at my level in the gameplay. The next one will be the Greenbeard outfit. It will be the Magnificent Mortar. This one also benefits the heavy gunner by 17%. And these percentages can and will increase. So that's where the game lays, in the silver and the gold outfits. But for now, the Viking outfits are the ones, these ones here, they're the ones that will give you like the best type of form of, as well as the Christmas ones and the Halloween ones. But as you progress through the game at later stages, the game starts to evolve. Now we move on to Buns of Steel, which is Sadie. Sadie has got around about 4 outfits that benefits the heavy gunner. These strategies I'm discussing with you right now, I've got plans for future which I'd like to show you, but anyway, I'm going to speak about it for another time. Increased damage done by 10% for the heavy gunner. The next one is the American Apparition, which is going to be it's also a seasonal outfit. It's the Halloween outfit. It's increased damage done by 17%. It's a fixed buff. Increased toughness by 17%. There's no bar underneath the outfit, so you can't level these ones up. So when you buy them, you purchase them, you straight away got a decent percentage. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the whole understanding behind the reasoning of using and purchasing and equipping these outfits for your gameplay. The next one will be Ghastly Goat Slinger. That is going to be an outfit which I like to call a Mickey Mouse Daffy Duck, kind of like, it's a bit of a, it's a different side of the legendary pirates that Midoki have looked into, and they've kind of put it together, and it's got great buffs. There's a increase, or there's a reduction of 20% cooldown on the Metal Storm, which is for the heavy gunner, and there is an increased damage done by 15%. So this is at level 10. And then lastly, with the Sadie, is a Gleaming Goat Rider. Has also a double bubble buff, which gives you increased damage done by 20% and a reduction of 20% for the Metal Storm. If you compare this one with the damage done 20, reduction 20, to this outfit here, reduction 20, increase 15, you can see there's a difference of 5% on the damage done. So gradually your outfits will better and better themselves through your journey of the game. That's the most beautiful part of this game. That's what I love about Plunder Pirates, is that where you start from and your journey through the game will take you from outfits, from purchasing outfits, and then later on leveling up those outfits will take you to a point in the game that will bring you more comfort and confident in taking on more technical and difficult islands, which are very difficult to get around. But this game can give you that, you see. This game has the power to give you, the players, the people, the real people behind the profile stats, a great sense, an increased sense, and a growth, not just feeling, but actual action that you can enjoy and embrace through your journey of piracy. So your time, see, this game is wonderful, it's cursed, it's magical, it's full of talent, it's full of beauty, grace, embrace, your name, the people, the players, the abilities, the icons, just the fragrance and the taste and the smell of the whole game, the way it's been put together, the ear ends, the adverts, the sailing, the numerous amount of things that can be achieved through this game. I could be making videos about so many technical different sides of this game. I could be live streaming the game. There's so much that can be done, could be said about this game. Volumes can be spoken about this game. There's no doubt in my mind. See, I'm one of those players that has been playing. I played Pac-Man, I played Donkey Kong, I played Street Fighter, I played Mortal Kombat, I've played all those games, and I played alongside Chinese players, and you become one of the best, in those games. And then it's like my mom, she would say once to me, and it kind of really gave me a lot of uplift. She says, my son's hands are made of gold. And I kind of realized there was a time, like maybe 10 years ago or 8 years ago, I was playing Candy Crush. My brother says to me, what are you playing there? I can hear something. I can hear you playing something. I said, I'm playing Candy Crush. And he says, oh, what's that? What's that game, Candy Crush? And now you can see Candy Crush is one of the top games. Now I've invested my last 9 years or whatever time into this game. And believe me, I'm telling you, it's not because I've touched the game, but the game has it, and the people in the community and the community of people that have come together playing this game, and they're wonderful, most amazing. Whether they play as Hashim or Hakim from Barefoot, with his I've been observing players across the game, across the world, across grid lines. He got 792 PR recently. That was his max PRC yesterday. Yeah, there's players across the world, across the game that I'm watching. Even if you look at Lunatic 100, I'm telling you, I thought you're going to get number one place. I swear, I thought you were pushing for it. Yeah, so there's players across the world that make this game the most beautiful game, the most wonderful game. Whether they be our brothers, sisters from Japan. Remember, we're one human race. We are the superpower, you understand? We, the people, are the superpower. Yeah, I just want to thank some players such as Zenny. Thank you, Zenny. Yeah, for being there for me at a time when I needed you the most. Yeah, I want to thank people and players. I advised these players here, I told them that because the captain's been off for 15 days, they can ask to be placed into captaincy instead if they wanted. But there's a process, the in-game help section. They can do that. They can take the cannibal family. They've merged into that guild and then they've been left. It's not the way to play. But then I was watching KTZ, because that was the only player that I was able to speak to in the Plundered Pirates Discord group that was on a similar or same level as me with the outfits, and seems to have dropped out a few days ago. I hope you're well. Sometimes friendship can be created from rivalry. That's one of the best friendships, because you know where you draw your lines. You understand what I'm saying? Castaway Pinky, what's going on, sunshine? It's all good. Yeah, Red Flag Fleet, what's going on? I see that Chaz is back. Hope all is well. Yeah, that's a real legend, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's a lot going on across the world of Plundered Pirates. Just wanted to send my greetings to all at this point in time, just to give my respects to you all, the people, the players that are out there making it all happen. Down and Dirty with the monkeys. Look at all these little cheeky names in it. Yeah, so that's what it comes down to. It comes down to players. You know, this game, if you play it with an open heart, you're going to get hurt. But if you play with an open mind, you'll find that it's, you know, it's kind of easy to just deal with. Yeah, it's easy to deal with. So you kind of have to know and cater for the players, that new players that come join your game, your guild. Understand what they're going through. Don't be like these ones here that will just kick players for no reason. I've been watching what's going on across the game, and it doesn't really it doesn't fit well with me when I see that new players coming into the game and being kicked for no real apparent reason. It should be your causing a lot of trouble across the world. It's okay. You continuation with your bonjour, comment, it's all good. The monkey mushroom, baby. Can't be sorry I keep hitting you, but just that I need to get my PR up so that with the other account, so that I was able to rattle some cages around the planet. And a lot of people are trying to put their shields on. The best time to put a shield on if you're a higher PR player is during the Thunderstruck. There's so much that I can give to the players and the people continuationally. You know, so I'm trying to say, there's so much for me to give to the game. I have so much to give. There's so much more to give, but it's going to take time. It will take effort. It takes steps. As I said to you, it's not always who you know, it's what you know that will benefit you ultimately. But if you want to, you know, whatever situation that you've been put in life, it's all good. You just continue with your struggles. We can only do what we can according to our own personal capacity. If you can give a pair of socks to someone, give a pair of socks to someone. If you can give a coat or jacket to someone, a scarf, give a scarf to someone. Even random, that's a beautiful thing to do, but do it for the right reasons. Players like this, can you see what they put in their previous names? Can you see what they're putting? Like, what kind of heart does it take for you to put that? And like, what's your issue? Do you understand what I'm saying? Shall I tell you what your issue is? Shall I tell you what your issue is? You want to see it? That's the issue. Do you understand what I'm trying to say right there? Getting smashed up now, innit? That's what's going to happen, sunshine. Yeah, when you're Mickey Mouse, Daffy Duck, Rose and White Sam, Bugs Bunny, be careful what you wish for. Because remember how you value and treat others when the shoe is on the other foot. When the tides of destiny and time change, when it's time for the realities of what you're doing and what you've done to others comes back to snap, crackle and pop, your monkey mushroom baby, Mickey Mouse, Daffy Duck, Rosemont Sam, Bugs Bunny with the moon don't shine, you'll find that there will be no one for you to reach out to when you look at the new united people, the so-called United Nations of the world, taking so long for allowing certain people to stop or relieve their suffering. And to blame others for the wrongs that you do is not a way of justification. And that's all I got to say about that. And you all know out there what time it is right now. if you hear my voice, echo, echo, echo. Be assured, I'd always be there for you. And all those that be worthy could ever do patashed. You know, I'm a player that was temporarily banned in the past for saying words, a simple word. However it felt, it was my justification because some players in their little private chats were saying, oh, we would like to be on his channel, you understand? And when I did make it happen, they used it as a form to cause me to get temporarily banned. Now, the word I used was a word called diaper. Now, I could use that word today in a peaceful means because I've understood there's a difference between freedom of speech and there's a difference of freedom of peaceful speech. And the reason why I'm using the word diaper today is because the scenes that you see and I see in the world is seeing on the screens, that these devices that do more damage than good, these devices that take away the spirituality into and create into a science that's going to monkey mushroom us all. I've seen this. Basically, I was raised by my grandparents and I was raised around family members. I had a disabled auntie and she was far more able to mend than many because the auntie that I had on the special festive occasions of Christmas, Eid and whatever, she would always have gifts for children and she would wait all day for those children to come over to meet her. And when she realized 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m, no one's come over to meet her, even though she was disabled, she was wheelchair bound, she would make the effort to get into a cab and bring those presents and gifts to the children. And I'm not saying that she had to wear those kind of things, but the process of having people to come and help you at a time when you need them the most, I understand that struggle. And when I see on these screens that there's people around the world that don't have the most simplest things, it kind of upsets you and it scars you. And so I saw those children, those babies in those incubators, and one of those children's, when I saw their feet, one of those children had a foot that was slightly deformed, and it's called clubfoot, it's called talipes. And I haven't told anyone this yet, but my firstborn had that. And these kind of things, when you notice certain things that no one else understands, it kind of like brings you closer, and it doesn't really make it personal. It makes it more like it's things that you have to go through, and we all are going through it, whether we sit at home or whether we're working, whether we're playing or we're praying or whatever we're doing in our lives, whether we're giving or withholding. All that matters is the most powerful superpower in the world is the unity between players and the people and the real people behind the profile stats. That's all that's really mattered. That's all that will really matter ultimately. We, the best community, the greatest community of players and the people around the world, can make a difference. I sent about 10, 12, 14 messages to Lindsay Madoki yesterday on a path to increasing the enjoyments for the players of all levels across the world, across the globe, across the game. I didn't receive any response. I don't really expect to receive any response, but all I do know is that I, with the right intentions that I feel within my life, I have reached out. The whole purpose of me winning a certain amount of leaderboard championships was so that I would be seen, I would be noticed, but it is what it is, and the game will continue until I complete all my outfits to the max level and bring the information to the players and the real people behind the profile stats. So allow me to go, as I wish you all well, wherever you may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising throughout your own gameplay enjoyments as they continue to begin to evolve. But most importantly, their real lives. And that's the one, number one, my pirate subscribers. And number one, my Fizzy. That's the one. Ta-da! Look at him go, look at him. He's going to fish some seagulls from the sky, look. Fish and chips plus mushroom. Look at him, monkey and mushroom, look at him. Yeah, loving it. Look at the colours. Look how wonderful it is once you've maxed everything out. But remember, it's time for us to chuck our egos into a suitcase and drop it right to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's time for us to rise as a people, as a peaceful people, and don't justify your wrongs by pointing out other people's wrongs. There's no way that you can put a curtain over your own continuations of the wrongs, you see. You have to work together for what's the betterment of humanity. Yeah, because payback's going to be a mushroom, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's what we don't want. We want to keep the peace. We want to keep the betterment. We're supposed to be one human race. We're supposed to be all children of Adam. You understand what I'm trying to say? We're supposed to be. So we need to act like it as well. Yeah, let's reverse the role. Yeah, let's make it happen across the world, across the seas, across the grid lines, the man-made rules and laws. The imbalance of the so-called balance. Yeah, it's time. That's the one. There she goes. That's the one.